everyone, my name is Leanna and welcome to this tutorial for the CAWST Chlorine Calculator app. This is the second video in this tutorial series. In this video, we'll cover shock tank chlorination. We are going to use this calculator to determine the amount of chlorine that you need to disinfect a tank before you can put water inside to drink. Remember that shock tank chlorination is not intended for drinking, only for disinfecting the tank itself. To learn more about batch chlorination, which is disinfecting drinking water, check out CAWST's WASH resources or additional tutorials in your course. Now, let's continue learning about the Chlorine Calculator app. This is our home page. You can see that the CAWST logo is located at the top of the page. Whenever you click the logo, you will be redirected back to the home page. In the top right corner, you will see a menu button. Here, you can navigate to the different pages, and you can also change your preferred language. All right, let's begin. To get started, we're going to click on the button labeled Chlorine Calculator. You'll see this first question appear. Each step is shown at the top of the page. Note that choosing batch chlorination means that you have 4 steps, while shock tank and shock well chlorination both have 3 steps, and so 3 bars will appear at the top. The first question will ask, is this water intended for drinking, or are you disinfecting infrastructure? Your answer depends on the context that you are using this calculator for. In this video, we'll be covering shock tank chlorination, so we'll select the second option. And then we'll press continue. Now we are on to our second round of questions. If you need clarification, click the information pin beside a question for more detail. Now, the app will ask, please select the type of chlorine you are using. Click on the appropriate answer. In this scenario, I'll select liquid chlorine as an example. Then it asks, what is the percentage of chlorine concentration of your product? I'll put in a concentration of 15%. Remember, when you click on the text View Answers, you'll find that the app has saved your answers. You can check this box and close it whenever you need. Click Continue. For our final question, the shock tank calculator will ask, do you know the volume of the tank you are disinfecting? If you do, that's great. Select the first option and input your amount. I'll put in 30 liters. In some cases, though, we don't know the volume, so we'll select option 2. Then we can measure the dimensions of our container to find out. Let's say I have a rectangle container, so I'll select the rectangle option and input the length, width, and depth in meters. Let's take a look at our answers so far and make sure that they're correct. Looks good. Now that we have that filled out, we'll press continue one last time and we're done. Here we have our results and our next steps, as clearly outlined below. Depending on the situation that we're in, we will need different amounts of chlorine at a different contact time. Here, you can find the description of what is an urgent and non-urgent situation. To disinfect our tank, we will fill approximately 1/4 with the cleanest water available. Then add this amount of chlorine into the tank if we are in a non-urgent situation, or this amount of chlorine into the tank if we are in an urgent situation. From there, we will fill the rest of the tank completely with clean water and wait for a contact time of 24 hours. if we are in a non-urgent situation, or 8 hours if we are in an urgent situation. Then we will need to safely dispose of the entire tank's content, rinse it clean with water one more time, and done! We would have a tank that's ready to be used to store clean water. All these steps can also be viewed here under Next Steps. Now let's press Finish. Once again, we'd like to repeat that the results produced by the shock tank chlorination calculation are not meant for drinking, but for cleaning your tanks and helping you store your water safely. This brings this tutorial to a close. Take the time to go through the application and explore the additional resources we have available. If you need help, reach out to your course instructors or click Report a Problem to email CAWST support. Thank you for joining me today with this tutorial for shock tank chlorination. My name is Leanna, and I'll see you in the next video.